All right, YouTube, we're back. Mel's Mobile Auto Service, Mel's Mobile Auto DIY on YouTube. You seen my last video, you see the direction I'm going, and if you follow me on Instagram, Mel's Mobile Auto Service, you see where I'm going with this. Getting ready for my first ever engine build. See various boxes here in front of you. These boxes contain majority of the parts I need for this build. Mainly the internals. This is out of here. We have pistons, connecting rods, cam and lifters, timing chain and gears, crankshafts, oil pumps, cam bearings, rod bearings, main crank bearings. Just majority of parts here. Everything here I purchased off Amazon from various manufacturers. You can see it. We got Engine Tech. We got Scat Cranks. I believe this is Engine Pro cam and lifter kits. I'll get into it in the name in a second, but refurbished connecting rods. So many things here. I think I'm going to start with the smallest box here. I'm going to get into it. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to start off with the heart of the engine here. Let me move some things out your way. I've opened some of these boxes just to, make sure things were in there, but this one right here is going to be more of a true unboxing. This is the crankshaft. Was trying to find a repurposed one, because I'm not building like high performance. I'm just building a good runner that's going to have above power from what it was stock. I had a bare block, Chevy 305 small block Gen 1, and ended up finding out that a brand new crank was close to half the price of a remanufactured one. So this is from Scat. See that here? Scat Cranks. What we got here? 4340 steel forged crankshaft, Series 9000, which is what I ordered here. Series 9000. I believe this is cast steel and which is stronger than cast iron, higher tensile strength, and handle more power if at some point I'm able to put more power to the motor. Good foundation here. This is factory stroke. So not a stroke crank. This is regular factory stroke of 3.48 inches, 305 and the 350 shared. Basically the same bottom end. You can see I opened it up here, but still got some retaining stuff here. So let me get something to cut that real quick. Okay. Cut through here, but you got to follow me on this journey through first ever engine build. Hopefully this leads to many more. And along the way I do have various tools and other products that I will be unboxing and reviewing. So I don't know if I can get this out of here this way, but and this is Gen 1 small block, so it's two-piece rear main seal. I do like the packaging they had in this thing. Keep it from getting damaged in transit. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this thing is a beast. Heavy crankshaft. Okay. So they have it wrapped up and coated so it doesn't rust or anything. Got this oily coating on here. Let me see. Oh, this is why we wash our hands. Get a good shot of this thing right here. And for some that don't know, two-piece rear main crank and a one-piece rear main crank are different. I'm going to put this back in the box, but I want to show you what you get from Scat. Eagle also had a good price on theirs too. For my budget, Scat helped out a little bit more. Price-wise, you can see this here. Very nice looking crankshaft. Crank journals look nice and clear. Nice and smooth. No edges to catch a nail on. I don't think this is gonna be any difference, but there are like some small, I'm guessing they're from cast, and maybe a couple indentations here that could have happened in shipping. Doesn't look crazy. See the word Scat in there. Nice crankshaft. There's another part number. Try to get you close in there if you can see that. Okay. This is a very nice looking piece. Spot there for the flex plate to go on. Has a recess in there. I believe that is for, I don't know if that's just a machining thing. That could also be for in case you are running a manual transmission, that could be a spot for a pilot bearing. Only thing that I would like is if you see right here is 2 slots for the Woodruff keys. I think it would have been nice if they included a set of Woodruff keys in the pack, but they're not expensive. So I'll get a set of those. I can either order those off Amazon or get them from a local machine shop. Aren't too many of those around in the Philly area, but it's enough to find parts when you need it. Let me put this back in the box here. Okay. Go. All right. There we go with the crankshaft. As you saw it the first time, I took it completely out of the box. Once again, to the Scat. This particular one is a 9000 series Scat. Take this, put it to the side. All right, next up, part that bolts right to the crankshaft. I have here a set of connecting rods. There's a company name and, you know, their website. They said they are remanufactured to factory spec. So these, along with the new crankshaft, Your machine, the factory spec. It should go right along with factory bearings, no undersized or oversized. I can't remember exactly how they worded for those. So these are, you look inside there, these are not bushing, these are press fit connecting rods. So I have to take these to the machine shop with the new pistons, and they'll have to heat this up and press in the new wrist pin to mate the piston to the connecting rod. So I can, that's the only thing right now I really can't do myself. So I've already priced that out. So I'm going to have to take these. So I have 8 of them in here. Five right there. 6, 7, 8. You can see right here what they fit. Let me see if I can get a better shot for you guys. Those are all the engine displacements that they fit for Chevy. So for those that don't know, I'll leave one out for when I get to the pistons. I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as press fit. What I mean by mating the rods to the pistons. Slide that back here. Put this back in the box. Set that up here for the time being. And when I get to, give me 1 second. I think we'll jump right in. This was the big package right here from Engine Tech. Should be their website, phone number on there. A lot of engine rebuild companies get their stuff through Engine Tech. For a very reasonable price, you get a majority of things you need. Right here is the gasket kit. You can see that. See, this is, because I'm doing a 305. This right here is kit number C305-1. 305 is the engine displacement. The other number is the application. It shows you on the side here everything that should come with it, gasket and seal wise. And when they show here, this is all the gasket stuff inside this box. This bigger box has a lot more things in it. So we go in here, we have timing cover, crank seal, we have rear main, 2-piece rear main seal. These right here are valve seals for a older engine. You can customize these kits a little bit when you talk to the people, but for the most part, the kits come with what they come with. These actually won't go on my motor because I'm using Vortec heads on my Gen 1 block, but if I was using an older style cylinder head, this is what I would need to for the oil seal for the valve stems. And then you see everything else here. We have, I'm not tearing this open as of yet because, for the purpose of keeping stuff clean and not losing things. We have exhaust gasket, donuts here, exhaust manifold gaskets, water pump gaskets, China wall gaskets, timing cover gaskets, valve cover gaskets, which these valve cover gaskets won't be for this build either because, like I said, going to Vortec heads. So they're going to be center bolt and not going to be the ones that bolt around the edge. Head gaskets, intake manifold gaskets, which also won't be used on my build. the intake manifold gaskets because I'm going to Vortec head. So some things will be left over. I'll probably be able to use. I'll definitely be able to use them for a future build, which should save me some money on that end. Oil pan gaskets. Like I said, oil pan, water pump, various other gaskets for this build, just in this box alone. Okay. Here, let's get into the meat and potatoes here. All right. The packing was pretty good. You know, that's what you want. You don't want your stuff to get damaged in shipping. You can see I'm going to tilt it up here. Various other boxes that come with this thing, and cost for the crank was about a little under $300. Brand new crank from Scat, 9000 series. It was about $270, you know, plus tax, so a little under $300. The connecting rods, if you catch new ones on sale, they're about the same price, but these were about $200 for all 8 connecting rods. This engine kit, this was their master rebuild kit for the 305. This was about $327 for crank bearings, rod bearings, cam bearings, oil pump, 8 pistons and wrist pins, all those gaskets I showed you, piston rings, and the piston rings are labeled top, middle, and bottom. I'm trying to think what else did I get with this. I'll show you. We'll go through it together real quick and show you what else came with this. So we're here. See right there, they have part numbers broken down. So this is the oil pump. They ship it same way, kind of like the crank was shipped. It's wrapped up. It's lubricated to keep it from rusting. I'm not opening this for the purpose of, you know, contamination. Trying to keep it clean until assembly time. That's the oil pump. Oh, that's what I forgot. Comes with this. The freeze out / expansion plugs. This big one right here between my thumbs. That's to cover the last, the back of the block where the cam goes. All these smaller ones here and the small screw-in ones are oil galley plugs. It comes with all of those. Let's see what else we got here. And again, that's standard. Because I have standard size, not over. I didn't bore this this block over any. These are the piston rings. You can see they label them. It says number 1, top groove. Again, not opening them right now because I want to keep everything in order. This is 3rd groove. These are 2nd groove and 3rd groove again. 3rd groove is the oil ring, so you're going to have layers to it, to that 3rd groove. I'm going to do more videos when I get into the full assembly. And like I said, keep you guys with me as I go along in my build. Here we go. Back into the meat and potatoes here. These are the crank main bearings. It's the rear main bearing here. And here are the rest of the mains. I'll show you part numbers here. Let me just get this back in the box. Where's it at? Here we go. Right there. Okay, what else do I have in here? We got mains. This may be, I'm going to show you that there. This may be the cam bearings. Give me 1 second. No, these are the rod bearings. Okay. These are the bearings for the connecting rod. For the connecting rods. These are those bearings. Like I said, for 327 bucks, I ordered mine, even though it's Engine Tech. I ordered mine through Professional Engine Builders. I will have pictures on my Instagram, Mel's Mobile Auto Service. And I'll do some other videos and shout those guys out because they were really helpful in finding and selecting the parts I needed. This is one of 2 timing sets that I have for my build. I don't know if they have a part number on there. And this is from, if you look, right, this is from Melling. It's from Melling. So what they do send, they send a lot OE things. So this is like a standard style timing chain that you would get, small block Chevy, standard setup. They send you stuff for OE spec, and you can also order, you have to tell them ahead of time, you can order oversized or undersized bearings, oversized pistons, and piston ring kits. No additional charge for the oversized pistons or rings or bearings, but you have to let them know up front. So this right here, these are the cam bearings. Okay. So I will be doing another review because I have a tool to remove and install the bearings. I'm not really gonna, I'll take one out. What happens is you want to keep these in, order. They have numbers stamped on them. I don't know if you can really make that out with the camera, but there's numbers stamped in them, and those numbers correspond with you see these numbers right here on the box. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have those numbers stamped in them, and that's the order. You want to put those numbers in the engine block itself. Okay. Getting into the end of this box here. This is what I wanted to show you. New pistons. And this is the wrist pin I was talking about that goes through. So have 8 new pistons. And when the rings talk about 1, 2, and 3, you got 1 groove here, 2 groove here, 3 groove is the wide groove at the bottom. That's why you have like a 2 packs in there for groove number 3, because there's multiple rings that go in groove 3. So what I'm going to do here, show you, these 2 pieces go together. What happens is, like I said, the machine shop's going to heat this end up. They're going to put this end in here, and then they're going to press this together. Now, like I said, these are press fit, so it's not going to slide in there the way I have it, but this is what it's basically going to look like when it's done, after they hook it up together. Now, the pistons and the rods do actually have a front and a back, so I'm going to have the machine shop. The piston has an arrow pointing towards the front. The connecting rod has no arrow that I can see, So the machine shop, there is, I've seen things where it said this chamfered groove, the chamfered grooves, the bigger grooves, because it's a little chamfer on this side too, but the bigger grooves are supposed to face each other. I said the machine shop will figure that out for me. Let me know. They'll put these in the right order. So that way all I have to do is assemble the engine. All right. Getting near the end here, folks. Let's put all this packing back in here. And slide these connector lines back out the way. And I'm going to slide over something I was kind of, I don't want to say fighting with, but something I had to look for, considering I'm not heavily modifying the Vortec heads that I have. I am porting them a little bit to try to help flow. Vortec heads already are fantastic flowing heads from the factory. They are upgrade for any Gen 1 small block Chevy. The only thing that's really a knock on them is that they are thinner castings and susceptible to cracks. And you can't run a crazy cam lift on the Vortec without doing some modifications. Now, in here, we have, this is my cam kit from Engine Pro, cam and lifter kit. So I'm kind of pushing near the end according to what I've read on the Vortex. This is supposed to be a 420 exhaust lift, 433, I believe. No, 420 intake lift, a 433 exhaust lift cam here. Show you what I got for this. This kit was actually about $210. Comes with a cam here, lifters. See if this thing, they don't have any part numbers on the box, but I'll show you the main part number to get you all of this in one shot. And it comes with another timing gear. This one's a little different. This one is actually a double roller. So I'm going to show you this one in a second. You saw the clip of what the other timing chain looked like I said, Engine Tech is fantastic. They send you stuff that is of the OE style and quality. Here we have the lifters. We have 16 lifters. They come, if you can see it. I know it's a little shiny. I can get a little closer. They have, you can see down in the corner, they come with some kind of lubricant to, you know, keep them from rusting. They look pretty good. Like I said, first time engine build for me, so a lot of this stuff, some of these brands, I look at the reviews, but I've never used them personally. So, like I said, these are all lifters here. I'm trying to see if there's a part number for the lifters, but it's not. We have the cam here. The cam comes with the break-in instructions. Here we go, performance. EnginePro.com. That's where the camshaft came from. Okay. So here we go, the camshaft. It's not a huge cam. Like I said, not building a racing motor, anything like that. I am building a good runner that's supposed to have good torque and horsepower from just about off idle up to about 4,500 to 5,000 RPM. So That's what this cam is for. That's what it's advertised for. These are the break-in instructions and what oils and additives should be used for the break-in. The only thing, and I've put it on there as a review, the only thing I didn't like, and maybe it was just a mishap with my shipment, was that it didn't come with a cam card, so I'll have to go through miking, just for my own records to show the lift and of the lobes. Now here we have the double roller. This is, I believe, you can see if you go back earlier. I might even go back in the box and show you the difference. The double roller is supposed to be heavier duty. It's supposed to be able to take a little more than the factory. Let me show you. Let me leave that there. Let me go back in here. Get the standard style timing chain out here, and I'll compare the two. I personally think for what I'm doing, it won't really matter which one I use. But in the event I decide to do something extra to this engine, if I already have, even if I don't, there's nothing wrong with factory replacement, because this factory setup timing chain and gear, you see this, you see the side, see the thickness, see the comparison. Get a good shot there in the camera. You can see how much thicker the double roller is, and it's a roller, so it's supposed to be less friction. It's supposed to be heavier duty. I'm trying to see if I can put this thing side by side where you guys can see. Like I said, the gears are wider. Nothing wrong with going with extra durability at all. Factory setup timing chain. They put this same style setup timing chain in cars that had 140 horsepower to cars that had 350 horsepower. So it really, like I said, power ranges I'm looking at, this will probably even more than 350 horsepower. This is a setup for this, small block Chevy. I mean, they've had all kind of power ranges. I'm sure this would be more than enough for what I need. I could hold it over for my next build, or use this one, double roller, for my next build if I decide to go with a higher performance setup. I don't think I can go wrong with either one. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think I should do. Like I said, not an engine builder. This is my first build. Hopefully it leads to many more. Let me know if there's anything you guys would want to see in particular. I've been in the automotive industry working for over a decade. This is something new for me to get into. I have a vehicle for this motor to go into. So this isn't just something to build and put on the shelf or whatever. I'm hoping to get some dyno numbers off of it too to show what I have built. But like I said, I'm looking for a good runner, above stock power that this engine had, and something that's reliable. Again, like I said, two different timing sets. They'll both work together, with the cam, with the rotating assembly, with everything I have with the heads. Either one will be fine. Any comments, any recommendations, let me know. Get in there, like, comment, subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram, Mel's Mobile Auto Service. And once again, the YouTube channel, Mel's Mobile Auto DIY. Again, like, follow, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. This is Mel's Mobile Auto. Y'all have a good one.